Senator Schumer once again today on the huge $100 billion Micron computer chip production complex planned for the suburban Syracuse community of Clay, New York, also with more major funding in state and local tax incentives.
It's a monumental leap forward to making this project and tens of thousands of jobs for central New York and upstate New York a reality. It's going to affect the economies in all across the I-90 corridor from Albany to Utica to Rochester and Buffalo.
That last part a reference to the planned Edwards vacuum plant as a chip supply chain element in the Genesee County stamp complex. And there is the expanding existing Global Foundries chip plant near Albany in Malta, New York. It all sounds great to bring a major chip maker like Micron to a U.S. community under the Congressional CHIPS Act for supply chain and national security reasons. But according to trade journals, chip fabrication plants, or fabs as they're called, are reportedly, quote, among the most energy-intensive facilities in the world. One study claiming the semiconductor industry consumed 149 billion kilowatts in 2021, enough to power a metropolis of over 25 million people for a year. This, of course, with a balancing act as New York State pushes more electrification under the 2019 Climate Act for our homes and vehicles. The New York State ISO, or Independent State Operator, which coordinates state utilities, said in a 2023 Power Grid Reliability Report that under added risk, added demand from such chip plants and even data cooling centers in central and western New York, that's like the Yahoo facility in Lockport, creates a potential state resource deficiency.
How do you assure us we're not going to have power brownouts or blackouts because of operations like this?
Thanks, Ron. First, Micron and the big chip fab plants use electricity far more effectively and use less of it to create each new job than some of the other users of electricity.
Schumer also mentioned new power transmission projects like the Champlain Hudson Power Express to bring in power to New York City from Canada.
Why would the ISO, though, raise this issue, Senator? I mean, this is an independent agency raising this issue and the concern.
These power lines, I think, will answer their questions.
Now, we're also waiting for a response from the governor's office, which just today announced a Grid of the Future study to, quote, build a clean and resilient electric grid. We'll see if this topic of the chip manufacturers comes up in that study. On your side, Ron Plants.